Good morning, everyone. Welcome to February, and welcome to the crazy month of readathons. So this month I'm going to be participating in 3 readathons. I'm going to be doing the booktube games, blackathon, as well as Readathons. So with each of these comes their own specific challenges and goals and things like that. So right now, though, I'm trying to finish up the last 100 pages or so-ish of the Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakrabarty. It's wild. After that, I'm probably gonna pick up either the Sawkill Girls, which is the group book for the Ketterdam team for the booktube games, or I'm gonna pick up Poet X, which is the group book for the blackathon readathon. I'm not sure which yet. I'm leaning towards the Poet X because it's short and it's the weekend, but I also want to get to the Sawkill Girls as soon as possible because reading the group book within the first week of the month gets me double the pages. If you guys are curious about how the booktube games work, there are plenty of videos out there explaining it. Mayana at Little Wolf Reads, I believe, explained sort of the whole readathon. She's the one who created it and is hosting it with a few other people, I believe, for each team. But anyway, I'm already late-ish for leaving for work, but it's Friday, so I don't really care. But I'm gonna head out because I gotta go make some money. So it's a new day. My cat is gonna probably give you guys motion sickness. Can you go somewhere else? Stop. So obviously I didn't update anything last night, so I'm gonna do it now. It's day 2 of February 2nd. This is a month long. All the readathons I'm doing this month are a month long, so I'm gonna stop saying it's day whatever. Anyway, last night I finished the Kingdom of Copper, which emotional whirlwind, and I need book 3 yesterday. I've got a lot of feelings about it, and I just really need book 3 right now. But anyway, I can't have it right now, so I'm gonna just jump into these other books. So like I said, I'm either gonna start the Poet X or Sawkill Girls. I still haven't decided yet. I've been very not busy today. The word busy feels right, but it's not like I wasn't obligated to do any of the things that I did, but I went and visited my parents, checked the mail at our old place because we still own it, and I accidentally shipped a book to myself there because I'm so smart. But yeah, that's my update. So I'm gonna start one of those, but I also got some book mail, which is always fun. So I do the buy, sell, trade groups on Facebook a lot to get rid of books that I don't want from my collection as well as find books that I do want. So I guess there's a pro tip for you if you're looking for more affordable ways to buy books is to go on those book buying groups on Facebook. So I got a package in the mail. I pre-opened it because I already know what it is. And if I can get it out of the package, it's still ridiculously hard to do that for some reason. I got a ship of Smoke and Steel by, I don't know if it's Django or Django Wexler. This is a, whoa, I need to stop moving. This is a YA fantasy, you know, magic and the like. I've been really interested in it since I heard about it. I didn't know a whole lot, but that, you know, that's my thing. I don't like to know a whole lot. But on the inside flap, it says, "Nothing is as simple as it seems. Ahsoka tries to get close to the ship's mysterious captain, but first she must become part of the brutal crew and join their endless battles against twisted creatures. She doesn't expect to have to contend with feelings for a charismatic fighter who shares her combat magic, or for a fearless princess who wields an even darker power." So the original place that I actually saw this book was on an LGBT Books 2019 list. So I think that this one is gonna feature a female-female relationship, if I'm not mistaken. And then I also got in the mail this little card, which I've already taken out. I haven't looked inside yet, but I know who it's from and I know what's in it, so it's like not a shock. It's got these little cards. I might as well just take them out. These are the character cards for Beneath the Citadel, which is a diverse standalone YA fantasy, and it's diverse in many ways. It's got LGBT characters, it's got people of color. It's also got anxiety rep and fat rep in it. So here for it. I really, really enjoyed it. And if you like fantasy, I would definitely recommend at least giving that one a try, giving it some thought. But anyway, these are the cards. I really, really love these characters, just all of them. This is Newt, Casa, Evander, Elise, and Vesper. Looks like she also decided to send me a little signed book plate to go in my book, which was really nice. She didn't have to do that, but I'm not gonna complain about it. And then she wrote a little note in her card and it says, Whitney, thanks for reading. Hope you enjoy the cards, Destiny. P.S. I've included a signed book plate. Sorry I didn't have anything fancier. This is fancy enough. They don't need to be fancy. I really think that's all I have to say for this update. It was a little long, but you know, can't resist sharing the book mail with you guys. And I guess I'll talk to you when I've got more to update. But for now, I gotta get ready to do the things that I am actually obligated to do today, which is go to a birthday dinner. And I think that's it. But I'll talk to you guys later. So, good morning. It is Monday, which means it's time to go back to work for another week. For those of you curious about reading updates, I don't have any. Regrettably. I didn't really read a lot this weekend. I kind of spent it playing Kingdom Hearts and like doing nothing. But I use an audiobook for the majority of my regular commutes, like every day. So I think I'm actually going to start Sawkill Girls today, and I'm going to save Poet X for a little later in the month, closer to when they're going to do their discussion or live stream or whatever it is they're going to do. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and also I'm doing the Readathons readathon that is hosted by Chapter Kate. And I signed up for the Secret Santa thing, and I'm not going to tell you guys who my person is, but I'm going to show you this little package that I put together for them. So there are 2 comics in this little cardboard thing. There's a notebook, one of my favorite books. This is one of my favorite middle grade books, and a little Harry Potter magnetic bookmark, because every set of Harry Potter bookmarks you get has Harry in it, and I wanted the other characters, but I didn't want 3 Harrys. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I'm sorry about all the racket in the background. We just fed the birds, and they go crazy when they get fed in the morning. So all the pets go a little crazy in the morning. See this one? She just takes my spot. And you come over here and you have this one. What are you doing? Hello everyone. Welcome to my car. It's a new day. I didn't update it all yesterday. I did read yesterday though. I managed to read the first 100 pages of Sawkill Girls, and I also randomly decided to pick up Monstrous Volume 2 off of Hoopla, because I didn't have credits and why not? So I read about 40 or so pages of that. So total overall yesterday I read about 143 pages. But I'm about to head to work, and I just wanted to let you guys know that it's foggy outside. So this seems to be a trend that apparently if I decide I'm gonna vlog, it's gonna have like deadly thick fog at least one of the days. So off to work I go, and if I survive I'll update you guys later. So it's Wednesday, and again I did not update yesterday after work. It was kind of a rough day, and all I wanted to do was really come home and do nothing, so that's what I did. But I managed to finish 108 pages of Sawkill Girls, so I'm roughly halfway through the book at this point, which is good, and I'm enjoying it a lot more than I was at the beginning. I was kind of unsure if I was gonna like it, and I think that was for a personal reason, because I wasn't really a fan of The Wicked Deep, and this one sort of feels a lot like the way The Wicked Deep did. But this one is way better. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, maybe today I'll be able to finish that one up and finish up volume 2 of Monstrous that I was reading on Hoopla. That one shouldn't be a problem. Then after that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna read yet. Maybe the Poet X, which is the group book for Blackathon, or Benti, which is a book I chose for one of the prompts for Blackathon. But yeah, it is time for me to head out the door, go to work, as per the usual, and I'm gonna definitely try to update you guys today, because I hate only doing this once a day, even though it's gonna be a month long. But I'm gonna try to update you guys later with what I've read, and hopefully it's a significant update. In the meantime, have some animals. I'm apparently a liar, because I didn't vlog anything or update you guys Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So here I am. I haven't finished all that much. Well, I mean, I guess in retrospect, I finished quite a bit. I finished up Sawkill Girls. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I gave it because that is for wrap up, but I can tell you that I did end up liking it. Then I read volume 1 of Yokai Watch for the prompt for Valentine's, read a book with red on the cover. On Friday I started Benti, which I got about halfway through. I could have finished it, but I wasn't feeling reading that day, so I didn't. I'll probably finish that up today. I borrowed the audiobook from my library so that I could listen on my way to work, and also I didn't want to go purchase any new books because I'm trying to work my way through as many books on my shelf as I already have without bringing in new ones, but that doesn't always work out. So if I like this one, I may get the bind up of all 3 novellas, but we'll see. And then I decided to start, let's see, where is it? Volume 1 of Motor Crush, which is for the prompt read a graphic novel with a black main character, I believe it is, for blackathon. So I'm reading Motor Crush. I'm liking it so far. I'm not terribly far into it. So yeah, those are all of my reading updates so far. And as for blackathon, I think that this, if I finish Motor Crush and Venti today, I will have finished 2 of the prompts for blackathon. And I think there are only 5. Could be wrong, there might be 7. I'd have to look. But yeah, that's everything I'm reading. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm not gonna say that I'll update you later today because I might be a liar and I'm not gonna put myself in that position again, but I'll update you guys later for sure. So I'm back much sooner than expected this time. So I forgot to tell you guys, I got my package from my Cupid, I think is what we were calling them. For Valentine's, there was a thing you could sign up for and you could do like a book exchange, an anonymous book exchange at first. So I still have no idea who this person is, and I probably won't until the end of the month. But I am going to be reading this book, or at least trying, because this would work for one of the Valentine's Day challenges that is read a book that was like 5 stars for someone else. I'm not exactly sure what the challenge is. I have to look it up. Before we go there, I wanted to tell you guys some of the things that I did over the weekend, which one of them was just sit around and play Kingdom Hearts. But then I decided that I was going to break my introvertedness, and honestly, I didn't break it. One of my friends made me break it because they have invited me to play D&D with them. So this is my 2nd time meeting with them. The first time we did a one-shot campaign with like pre-made characters, and this time we did a session for character creation. And for those of you who care, I am playing a high elf warlock. Anyway, I haven't figured out the entire backstory, but I've got 2 weeks before we meet again, so that's fun. But the book that I got from my person is at the bottom of this stack. I already opened it because it was just an Amazon package, and I got Hunted by Megan Spooner. I've actually heard good things about this. I believe that it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I believe that my friend Lisa has read it, and I believe that she also enjoyed it. So that is a good thing, because that means that it has a higher potential that I'll actually like it. That's all I got for this update. And it was only 5 minutes later. It was a pretty big update for 5 minutes later. But I gotta go to work, so I'll see you guys when I see you. Oh shit, there's something in my eye. Ugh. Still. Something in the other eye. Oh, I'm awake. I guess that's good enough. Today is February 12th, so we're 12 days into these readathons. I updated you guys in the last clip kind of with where I was. Yesterday I finished the rest of Venti, the first book, which was only 46 more pages. And yesterday I also listened to about half of the Poet X, and I am sort of shocked with how much I'm connecting with the characters in this book and just like the story in general. There's a lot that goes into that, a lot of personal things, I think, and I guess that's kind of a blackathon success, because was sort of one of the points of blackathon, was to have people connect with more Black characters. And the fact that I connected with one in a contemporary and not in a fantasy, which is my preferred genre, is kind of interesting. And I'm not mad about it. I'm really liking this book, and I'll probably finish the rest of it today. Also, it's the group book for the blackathon readathon, and I think it was a good choice. Other than that, I only have a few things picked out for the readathons, because I'm bad at making TBRs, so we're just gonna roll with it. Also, there's stuff on my nose. So the first one I have picked out is the Tangled Lands, which would not be for blackathon. This would be for Valentine's, and this would be for the one that is like beautiful on the shelf. Can't remember what the actual challenge is. And the other one I have would be for blackathon. I forget what challenge it's for, but it is the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. One I have been wanting to read for a while. I've heard really good things about it. I've heard it has a really interesting writing style and a really interesting story. And so then, since I don't have anything else picked out, I decided that I was going to grab some graphic novels because I can, and I enjoy graphic novels. Oh, speaking of graphic novels, I haven't finished Monstrous or Motor Crush yet. I'm kind of working through those after work when I get home. Monstrous I may finish soon, and Motor Crush, I'm having a hard time with like just the layout of the panels and the story. I'm enjoying the story, but I'm having a hard time with the layout of the panels. I'm hoping that kind of gets better as I go along, but so far, you know. So I've picked out a couple more. The first one I picked out is Dodge City. I picked this one out not because it has a black main character or anything. I actually picked this one because it has just a diverse cast in general. So this, I may be able to make this work for a prompt somewhere. If not, it'll just go toward my page count for the booktube games. And the other one I picked is Norway, and this character does look to be black, but yeah, I'm gonna read this anyway, so we'll see what happens. I actually should have read this last month for the Panels Book Club, and I haven't gotten to it, so that's another reason that I want to go ahead and read it. There are also, let's see, I may have a few more on my shelf that would fit for blackathon. Sorry about how that looks. My little bulletin board squares fell down. So I have, okay, here's one. I have Dread Nation that I could pick up. I think all the rest of them are just not very blatant about their main character being a person of color. Which is bad, I know. But, let's see. I've read Children of Blood and Bone, Beneath the Citadel. So it seems like I've read, wow, this lighting. It seems like I've read a lot of the ones on my shelf that have, black main characters or people of color as the main character. So maybe I'll have more clips of like something other than me updating you about books the closer we get to the weekend, because I do have some things that I have to do this weekend, and it's not D&D. We're skipping D&D this weekend. Why do you guys like the stairs so much? And why are you trying to destroy them? Good morning, everybody. It is 6:30 in the morning on a Friday. Thank fucking. So, tiny reading update. I am about halfway through the, what's it called? Wow. It's too early, apparently, for words and for thinking. What is the book called? Wow. I really can't think of what it's called. Let's go find out. Oh my god, I'm being tripped by cats. The 5th season, jeez, I never would have remembered that, and that's awful. It would be acceptable if I was not liking the book, but I'm actually really enjoying it. So yeah, like I said, I'm about halfway through. I'd like to finish it today, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And we all know that I don't really read much on the weekend because I get coerced into doing things, and I have a cat. Look at my kitty. Hello? 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 Hi. How you doing? What you doing? So yeah, I have plans this weekend. one of the days. We're not doing our D&D on Sunday, which is good because I would have no weekend if we were doing that this weekend. I mean, I enjoy that, but so I just kind of want some time to do nothing. And the other obligation I have really isn't all that big a deal. It's a birthday dinner for one of my friends, and it's like at 7:30 at night, so it's not like it's a big thing. But my brain lately, I swear, if I have to do anything that's not just sitting at home doing nothing, it's like, oh, your whole weekend is gone. So we're gonna try to defeat that feeling this weekend, and you know, I don't know how, and I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to do some kind of more thorough updating you guys on the challenges for all 3 readathons. But I don't have that information in front of me right this minute, so I can't do it. I just know that I've gotten a good chunk of the challenges for most of them completed. Today is the last day to do one of the challenges for the booktube games, which is to read for 5 minutes in a place that is, you know, they usually don't read. And God, why do I have to vlog in the morning? Because I can't think. But you get you understand. So I'm gonna bring my book with me to work as always, and that's it for the update as of right now. And I'll see you guys in a bit, maybe Monday, hopefully some over the weekend, but at the latest Monday. So I don't really know why I feel like this is a thing that you all need to know. I was going to get my bag and my keys and everything so that I could leave, and I found this creepy little thing like amongst all of these receipts. I don't know where it came from. We don't have kids, and my nephew hasn't been over here except for once, so I have no idea where this thing came from. But I guess we'll just run with it, but it's kind of weird. Hi Nuno, do you belong in the dryer? Is that where you belong? So good morning. It's Monday. I didn't vlog all this weekend, and I didn't read at all this weekend. So here we are. I'm still reading the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. About halfway through it. Hoping that maybe I can finish that today. I've been saying that probably for a week, but so I was having a hard time getting into it at first. I'm not sure exactly why. I think I don't know. I'm not gonna try to clarify because I don't know. But now I'm kind of getting into it. I'm understanding the world and the characters and the magic system. So that's where I'm at. I still haven't finished either of the graphic novels that I was reading. So not finished Motor Crush. I can't talk, it's way too early. Or Monstrous. I haven't started anything new, so not really too much to update you guys on. I did have a super jam-packed weekend. We did a lot of stuff. I went to a birthday dinner with one of my friends, and then afterwards went back over to her house and just hung out for a bit till like midnight. And then Sunday we kind of ran a lot of errands and then just went out and had lunch. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you wake up at noon both of those days, it's a lot. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's my update. Hopefully I'll have something better for you guys coming very soon, but we still have half of the month left, so I think we're doing pretty good. I just got off work and I had to run by our old house, which we own, and it's like already I just don't want to be here, but I just gotta check the mail. I don't have to go inside. A quick reading update. I finished the 5th season. I liked it. I liked a lot about it. I think I'm gonna give it probably a 3.5 star. It wasn't quite a 4 for me, but I'm really interested to see how the rest of the trilogy goes. But that's really the only reading update I have for you guys. So good morning. So it is Thursday the 21st, and I finally finished the 5th season. I think I said that already, but if you didn't know, I already finished it. I really want to talk about it with some people because I only gave it a 3.5 stars, but I have a lot of good things to say, even though I didn't rate it higher than 3.5. But I have since picked up the graphic novel Afar, which I'm almost finished with. I borrowed that from my library, and well, a digital copy from my library. Oh, it's so early. And then I started a middle grade novel called Ferals by Jacob Gray. It's about a boy who is raised by crows or something like that. He can command the power of crows. I don't know. It's a little weird so far, but I'm not mad at it. So yeah, that is my update. After I finish Ferals, I think I want to start either A Clockwork Orange, The Tangled Lands, or Hunted, which was my gift from my secret Cupid thing for the Valentine's Day readathon. And that would count for 2, maybe even 3 books on the Valentine's bingo card. So there's that. That's really all I have, and my cat is down here trying to kill my carpet. But it's time for me to head out for work. What's new? So I'm gonna do that.
Oh, cool!
Hello, it's Friday, so my cat is screaming. Why are you yelling? It's Friday, and I am about to leave for work, which is just the norm. I cannot hold the camera this morning. I am so sorry if you're motion sick now. It's Friday, and I am just gonna do a quick reading update for you. So I'm about halfway through Ferals, which is the middle grade, if I haven't mentioned already. It's all right. It's a middle grade, which I know kind of sounds stupid, but it's entertaining. When I read middle grade, I look for those that I feel sort of transcend the genre in a way. I'm not sure if that makes sense either, but the ones that I really connect with. And I don't know that this is one of those, which is okay. You know, it's kind of hit and miss because it's middle grade, and I am not the age target of this category of book. So I can't really complain all that much when something just doesn't connect with me in this category. So, you know, but I have a half day at work today, basically. I have to take my bird to the vet for his first beak trim since his beak injury. So that's going to be fun. I'm kind of nervous because supposedly parakeets have been known to have heart attacks when they get their beak trimmed. Birds don't have the strongest hearts from what I understand, so fingers crossed, I guess. But I'm taking a half day off work to go and do that. So at around noon or 1 o'clock, I'm going to come home and I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to go to the vet with him. Also, it's payday Friday, so that makes it even better. But I gotta get out of here because I'm already running a little bit late because I just did not want to wake up this morning. But I am gonna try to finish Ferals, and if I finish Ferals, I am gonna start Hunted by Megan Spooner, which is gonna count for 2 or 3 of the challenges for the Valentines. And then I'm gonna try to finish up the graphic novel Afar that I started. Probably try and finish up Monstrous as well. Maybe start some of the other graphic novels that I showed you guys earlier on that I wanted to read. Dodge City, Song for the Dead, something else. They're down there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and I'll check in with you guys later. it's Monday. My cat decides to meow every time I talk to the camera. Anyway, I didn't do like real updates this weekend. I took some clips of things that we did, and I plan to do updates, and I didn't. What's new? So this weekend we went to Second and Charles and to a new comic book store out in the same area called Big Easy Comics, which is a really nice comic shop. I didn't get a lot of footage in there just because I didn't know, if the employees really wanted me to do that. But anyway, I don't think they would have cared. But I took a little clip, and I did end up getting 4 things. I got the first volume of the first issue, of High Level, which was just something I didn't know anything about. I got issue 1 of Blackbird, which is one that I'd wanted since before it came out, and I just have been kind of iffy with going to my local comic shop just because like they stop carrying things sometimes. I found out that we have another one in the area, and it's a little further out, but I'm maybe gonna try to go see, because it used to be located closer to where I live now, and closer to where I lived before too. But it's too early for comprehension. Anyway, comprehension. I think that proves the point. And the third thing that I got is issue number 1 of Umbrella Academy. This, I guess they restarted it, or we're working on another storyline with it, which is cool. If not, then I just have a single issue of something from the second one, which I haven't read yet, but I really wanted to pick this one up just, because. And then I got this thing. It's called Rolled and Told. It is basically like D&D tips, but it's part comic and part like tips and tricks and learning about the game and stuff, and I just thought it was cool, and the art is really nice. So I figured, I'm getting into that. Maybe I'll give this a shot. So they have things like this. Adventure craft, crafting your first encounter, all this kind of stuff. That part, I guess, is more of like a DM thing. But yeah, if you go back a ways, this is way back a ways, and this kind of stuff is like scattered throughout it, which is really cool, in my opinion anyway. So also on Saturday, I ended up finishing Motor Crush, which I was so afraid that I wasn't going to be into. That was my previously DNF'd book for the Valentine's Day challenge. And I didn't like, I'm not going to finish this. I would just read a little bit of it and then put it down and not pick it back up. So it counts, because if I DNF a book, I typically get rid of it unless I consciously think I'm going to give it another chance. So I didn't finish Ferals. I have like 30 pages left. I'm definitely going to finish that one today. After that, I don't know what I want to read. I kind of think I'm going to pick up Hunted by Megan Spooner, so that can be my pick for the gift that keeps on giving. Read a book that was given to you as a gift. And I bet it could probably count as the 5-star read challenge for the Valentine's thing too. I'm going to have to go back through and pick some books for the rest of these challenges, because I picked books for a row of the card, but I might actually be able to fill out the whole card, which would be really cool. I've already read like 8 books, including 2 like single issue comics. It'll probably be 9 once I finish Ferals, and then, like I said earlier in the vlog, I did pick out some other comics. I did pick out some other graphic novels to read, which I haven't started yet because I read those when I'm at home and I bring books to work. And on occasion I'll grab my Nook and bring that to work in lieu of a physical book, but I kind of read audiobooks and physical books like interchangeably as I go, because I do have a pretty long commute to work. So, I can get some reading done while I'm doing that, and then I can read physical book at home, get a lot done. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna pick a book to read for today because I'm gonna finish Ferals, and yeah, let's hope that the birds in the background of this clip don't ruin the whole thing, but I'm gonna put it in here regardless. So I mean, I feel like it can't be that bad. But I'm gonna go because I'm like, I should have left like 3-4 minutes ago to go to work, but again, it's not a big deal. Good morning. I have allergies and I sound like shit. What she said. So, I didn't update you guys yesterday. Sorry about that. I was in a rush to do everything, and I really should be in a bigger rush than I am this morning because I'm running a little behind getting ready for work. But I figured I'd take a second and pop in and update you guys anyway. So I don't remember what my last update was, but my newest update is that I have almost finished Hunted by Megan Spooner. I am so sorry. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it. There are definitely some things that I do like and definitely some aspects that I'm not too fond of. So I feel like in the end, unless this one does something miraculous in the last bit, this one will probably sit somewhere between a 3 and a 3.5 for me. We'll see if that changes. Ooh, also though, I did pick up some new books. Hello, welcome to Closer to My Face. I got this hunker. So heavy. The Priority of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, which I'm very excited for. There aren't enough standalone fantasies. In this one, the main thing that originally made me want it was talking about queendoms and ancient evils, and that's kind of like my thing. And then the next one is very out of character for me, but it's from an author that I have come to really like, and that is Rain and Delilah's Midnight Matinee by Jeff Sentner. Supposedly this one's going to be lighter than the other books, but I've got this sinking feeling that it's definitely still going to make me cry either way, because his books seem to be able to I can't breathe. Because his books seem to be able to make me do that, which is weird, but also I'm really here for the concept of this book. I'm not going to talk too much about it because obviously this is not a book haul. But yeah, so there's that. I got both of those. Managed to get a great price on both of them. I am going to try my darndest to finish Hunted today because I've remembered that February only has 28 days and today is the 27th. But we're super busy at work, so we'll see if that happens. And I still need to finish the last 30 pages of Afar, which I have some feelings about. And I also need to finish volume 2 of Monstrous. I think I was maybe halfway through that, but we'll see. Those I'm both reading through my library service, so I don't have them physically, or it probably would already be done with them. But that is it for my update. I have to go finish getting dressed for work, or I'm going to be late. But it doesn't matter because I worked overtime earlier this week, so either way, it's fine. But I will update you guys later today or tomorrow. It's probably going to be tomorrow. I don't know why I'm trying to kid myself here, but I'll see you then. Good morning. It is the last day of February, and yes, I'm actually sick. Honestly, the more stuffed up my face gets, the less I feel bad. Actually sick, if that makes sense. So, I don't know if I'm coherent today or not, but you kind of get the gist. Anyway, so you don't have to deal with me sounding like this. I'm glad you didn't have to deal with me sounding like this for the rest of the month, but today you do. So, it is the last day of February, which I completely forgot February was this short until like a few days ago. But I managed to finish Hunted, which checked off a few boxes for Valentine's. I didn't do anything for Blackathon, obviously, and it did give me page count for booktube, for the booktube games. This would have been rough if I had been sick the whole time. But yeah, I finished Hunted. I finished Afar, which I did not care for that much. And I still need to finish Monstrous, which if I get free time at lunch today or something, I might try and do that. Or we might just call that one a loss. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Either way, the booktube games is still going on, which means I still need to read something in order to get page count for today. And I think that I might cleanse my palette, my fantasy palette, with Rain and Delilah's Midnight Matinee by Jeff Zentner, because apparently I'm sadistic and I want to torture myself with a book that's probably going to make me cry. So my goal, since, you know, today is the last day of the Readathons, that I can jump back on here and maybe do a short recap for you guys. I may do a whole video about it, but I haven't really decided if I can like commit to that yet. So we'll see. If there's no more to this vlog, then thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good time. I feel like this is boring as hell, but I watch a lot of reading vlogs. It's just people updating their reading daily, and I love them. So somebody will probably enjoy hearing me talk about a shit ton of books, honestly, because in a general month I probably wouldn't read this hard. Probably more like 5 to 7 instead of like 8 to 12. I know that's not a big difference, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will either see you later or see you in the next clip for a mini wrap up, mini conclusion. Bye.